Alright, so now that we have more information on the new character Helhest that is releasing, here is what we think is going to be on October 9th. Now, I will show you why we are thinking that. So, October 9th is when Estella goes away. It is also Thursday, which they always do maintenance on Thursdays, as well as that's when usually most new stuff releases. As well as on October 9th, we have the Arc and Solar Shields that are going to be featured throughout various different activities. It's been Solar and Void for the past couple weeks, but it is now moving to Arc. So this should be the release date. This is not confirmed 100%, but it is most likely going to be on October 9th on that Thursday at reset. Now, how can you prepare for this new character coming out while we have some time? So in this video, I'm going to cover all the different ways that you can do so. The first thing that you can do is, since we know what it takes to upgrade a character's relic abilities, you want to stack as many tufts, incandescent sheaves, incandescent clusters, and elemental fruits as you can. Weapon masteries cost those elemental fruits. You need a total of 18 incandescent clusters. So we did just have the monthly refresh on our exchanges, so you can get your incandescent clusters from the pack shop as well as the Fortuna Dust Shop, and you can get 7 of those. There was also 15 elemental fruits that were added to there. So you also have the expanse activities that will be resetting as well on that Thursday. So you are able to not only go and run the expanse now to get all the different elemental fruits and your Mobius cluster rewards from doing so, but you also are able to get some artifacts. You are able to get artifactual clusters, which we will need as well. Now, what you can also do is you can go ahead and actually run the legacy activity and start stacking your crackling incandescent sheaves, because we know that she is Arc. We also know that we're going to need Arc elemental fruits. So you can, on top of doing like the expanse and buying them from the exchanges, you can run the Singularity Chaos and use your Pinnacle Energy and get 3 elemental fruits from doing so. Now, what you can also do while you're farming this is, we don't know like what exact artifacts are going to be meta for this character, but we do know that she is going to use summons. So I am personally focusing the Nourishing Pact, as well as Bulwark Pact, as well as Bellicose Pact, and I'm focusing Bellicose Planetismal. But just in case, right, you can focus other stuff as well. But this is just what I am going for currently right now. So I've been playing Ning Fei a little bit recently, and I have some good Arc artifacts to go with him already. So what I could do is I could just take these artifacts and put them on the new character coming out without even going and farming for new artifacts. That way, if we are 100% not sure what artifacts will go with her, or what's going to be the most meta, you can save some resources and time and just wait till she comes out until we figure out what the absolute meta is for her. But you can get a head start on the artifacts right now if you have some spare time. Now, the next thing you could do is, since we know she's going to use a bow and a linear fusion rifle, what I actually did today is I used my mythic weapon engrams, and I was focusing the end of the line linear fusion rifle. Now, the roll that you want is honestly the 2 thumbs up perks on this, but also Fraternity and Firing Line are also really good as well. But for the most damage, the Trink Leader perk is going to be, you know, the highest damage. So that's why most people go with that. And then in the second perk slot, Searing Mask is going to be what you want. So you can go use your mythic weapon engrams and try to get this end of the line god roll. Now, what I also did today was I farmed for some exotic mods for the linear fusion rifle as well as the bow. So what you can do is you can just start upgrading the end of the line, get it to level 80, put some exotic mods on it. I don't have an exotic magazine yet, but I will continue to farm for that before this new character gets here. You can upgrade them as well. Most people are probably going to use the Trinity Ghoul exotic, but since we know that bows are going to be piercing weapons, if you go under your exotic mods, you see bows are mentioned under piercing. You can get a head start on farming for piercing exotic mods. Now, we don't know what perks are going to be on these bows, but you can get the exotic mod choice bundles for piercing weapons. So if you go under Master and Grandmaster activities, for the Strike, you are able to get the exotic mod choice for piercing weapons. So make sure you stack as much of these as you can. That way, if you do want to use a mythic bow, or if you also want to try to get some exotic mods for your linear fusion rifle, you are able to do so. And you can stack these so that way when the mythic bows do release, if you want to end up using the Royal Contravene which you can also upgrade for this character. Or maybe you've already been playing Atoll. You want to use the Rural Contravene for DPS, if that's going to be the absolute DPS strat. You can upgrade the Rural Contravene, maybe put a Catalyst on if you want to. You can also get farming for your legendary campaign missions and start stacking your contextual data set from doing so. So from your legendary campaigns, when you get the silver chest from the challenge, you get 15 contextual data set, as well as from your weeklies, you get 10 of them. So that's 30 just by doing your weeklies. And when you go ahead and use Pinnacle Energy, you get 2 from using them. Now also when you're farming and doing the legendary campaign, you're going to get exotic weapon infusion cores, as well as you have the chance for superposed photons to drop, which you are also going to want because we know how pricey exotic upgrades are. So as you see for like these final couple upgrades, you need 2 superposed photons and 50 exotic weapon infusion cores, as well as obviously you can't really prep getting obviously Trinity Ghouls because we're not able to even get it yet. Now we don't know if Trinity Ghoul is going to be a Battle Pass exotic or not. This Battle Pass does reset in 6 days and 19 hours on Thursday, so we could see Trinity Ghoul be featured in the Battle Pass, or it could be a world drop from a certain activity. We don't know that yet, but that is basically everything you can do to get ready for the new character Helhest. If this video did help, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.